All right, first question. How much do you like Avatar? Check out this hoodie, bro. My girlfriend got me this for Christmas. Come on, boy. Come on. Shout out to whoever made this. And shout out to my beautiful girlfriend. Anyway, what is up, my fellow household appliances? It's your boy L.Dre. We're back with the last video of the year. Happy New Year's Eve. Or Happy New Year's if you're not a part of the notification gang. Drop a comment below, notification gang. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. I just wanted to wrap up the year with a Q&A. I went over to Instagram and YouTube community, told you guys to ask me whatever you want. So I'm gonna be answering them right now. Let's get into it. In the beginning of your journey as a producer, what daily activities were you doing to increase your brand awareness and expand? So this seemed to be a recurring question. Basically, how did I start? What did I do to gain success in the beginning, in the early days? Any advice for new producers and all that kind of stuff? So I feel like I can answer all that through this one comment. So shout out to Nez. But essentially, in the beginning, my journey as a producer, if we want to skip the whole past, as I probably said before, I started out as a rapper. I've been wanting to rap my entire life. I was rapping over beats that weren't mine. I was stealing beats from SoundClick and YouTube and stuff. So I started making my own beats. So once I started making my own beats, I realized I like making beats more than rapping, and that's when I decided, all right, I'm a producer now. Obviously, the first thing you want to do if you're completely a beginner at making beats is learn. I mean, at the end of the day, how do you expect to gain success, gain fans, get people to listen to your music, buy your music, if you don't know how to make music? So that's the first thing you should really be focusing most of your time on, is just practicing and getting better. Now, once you build up your confidence, as I did, pretty much once I graduated college and realized that I have to turn producing, which was a hobby, into my career, that's when I decided to start going hard on social media. And for me, it was Instagram. So at the time, I already had like a decent Instagram following just from the rapping days, I guess. But yeah, once I graduated college, I started going hard. I started making beat videos every day, uploading videos every single day. Then I slowed down to every other day. But pretty much for 2 years straight, I was posting on Instagram as consistent as I possibly could without draining myself to death. So if you want to talk about the beginning of my journey, those 2 years of just making beats every day and posting videos on Instagram is really the foundation of where I am today. Not only did that help my brand awareness, that helped me get better, that helped me get more confident, that helped me build more connections online. That's pretty much what I did, and that's what worked for me, and that's how I started building myself up. And honestly, it really wasn't until TikTok came around and I blew up on TikTok where my career just went from slowly going up to just boom, up. That's one thing to keep in mind. Like, these platforms, they change all the time, so you have to be able to adapt. I used to have videos on Instagram that would hit like 50,000 views. I had one video hit like 100,000 views, stuff like that. I would never get that on Instagram these days. So now, if you're a new producer trying to market yourself, I 100% think you should be on TikTok, coming up with different content ideas to set yourself apart. And YouTube is going to be here forever. YouTube will always be around. It's never too late to start a YouTube channel. So to build on top of that, I got these questions on Instagram. How do you figure out what content to post? And also, any advice for creating content on TikTok? The way I choose content, the way I create content, a lot of it is based on what are people telling me to do, pretty much. Like, if I get like suggestions from fans, I'll do that. Or if I see that there's like a specific sound on TikTok that's going viral, or there's some kind of trends going, you really have to be a consumer. You got to be looking at content, figuring out what's trending. Like, for instance, right now, Playboi Carti just dropped Whole Lotta Red. It's the end of the year. I'm kind of taking a little bit of time off to just relax and stuff. But if I wasn't, now would have been the perfect time to make a bunch of videos about Whole Lotta Red. Could have made like some lo-fi flips. You could have made how to make a Playboi Carti Whole Lotta Red type beat, like how to make a Playboi Carti Whole Lotta Red type song. You make the beat, you rap on it, some nonsense baby voice stuff, and that could potentially go viral. So it's all about paying attention to what's going on around you, especially in the music space. Make sure you're on Twitter. Twitter always really knows what's trending and what's hot, and start creating content around things that people are already talking about. Jeffrey T129 says, "Why you so handsome?" All right, next, someone said, just join a 9 to 5 and I make beats in the night. There's no time for anything else. Will it be worth it? And that was coupled with someone else saying, at what point did you realize you could do music and YouTube full time? The reason why I put these comments together is because I think 100% it'll be worth it because I am living and breathing it. That is exactly what I did. So I was just telling you about how I was making beat videos every single day. That was every single day after I clocked out of work. So I did the whole full-time job thing. I did the whole staying up all night, every night, making these videos, and it paid off. And for the second question, I realized I can do this stuff full time when I started making money. Like, I would not have quit my job if my music wasn't making me either double the amount that I was making at my job or at least enough to replace my monthly expenses. So for anyone who's planning on quitting their job, I would just consider that. Just make sure you have enough money to live. And if your music can make you enough money to just live and you can free up that time instead of going to work, you can just grind on your music and make even more money, it's 100% worth it. I'd recommend it every time. Quitting my 9-to-5 is definitely the biggest achievement. I actually did that this year. So yeah, that was my biggest achievement of the year. And I think that was actually a question. So what's your biggest accomplishment in 2020? And also, did you reach your goals? So yeah, my biggest accomplishment of 2020 was finally making enough money to quit my 9-to-5. Wow. I quit February, the day before Valentine's Day, so that I could take my girl out to celebrate the fact that I just quit and we had a good day. It was amazing. I'd say my second biggest accomplishment of 2020 was paying off my student loans, because man, my student loans were $250 a month and I was supposed to be paying that for the next 10 years of my life. So the fact that I was able to pay it off in like 2-3 years. And this one, did you reach your goals? So if you guys follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you may have seen my goals list for 2020. So let's pull that up right now. I have it in my notes. 2020 achievements. Let's go off the list. Let's start with the 2 I didn't achieve. Hit 100K followers on Instagram. Unfortunately, I did not. But on the flip side, I did reach 100,000 followers on Spotify, which, let me tell you something, friends, is way, way, way more important and way more valuable than 100,000 followers on Instagram. And the second one I didn't achieve was, I feel like I'm going to get a free car this year, maybe a Tesla. I was on some shit when I wrote that. So now let's go off the list of my other goals. Get in an editorial playlist on Spotify. Now this just happened a few days ago. Super random. Get 4 million streams on the Spotify wrap up. Surpassed that big time. I think I got like 24 million if I remember. Super grateful for that. 400,000 monthly listeners. I just hit 700,000. Make $75,000. You boys surpassed that. I'ma cry right now just thinking about it. But yeah, I quit my job this year and made 6 figures off of my music, which is insane. Hit 100,000 YouTube subscribers. We're at 200 and something thousand right now, and hit 1 million plays on one song in Spotify or Apple Music. I did just get my first million on Apple Music, so which is cool. On Spotify, I have several songs that have over 1 million, so I surpassed this big time. And I couldn't have done any of it without you guys. So much love. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get into some more of these questions. My guy Buzz Lightyear says, what do you want to achieve in 2021? I just want to stay on the same trajectory that I'm on. Like, I want to keep making more music. I want to make more lo-fi flips, more TV show flips. I want to do them more consistently. And I think I might work with some artists or something. I don't know. I just want to level up. All the achievements I reached this year, I just want to level up on them. That's pretty much it. Prod Crater said, do you have any placements? Do you plan on chasing them? And if so, how? I technically don't have any placements, at least that I know of. Like, I've been in situations where like bigger artists, I've sent them beats or this and that, but like nothing has ever came from it. That's why I've never really cared to chase placements, because it's just like, bro, you don't always have to produce for other people. You can make your own lane, as I have. So it won't be so much chasing placements. It'll be more so just making songs with artists that I think are cool. Hannah of the Bog says, how do you monetize your YouTube with the remixes? So here's the thing about this. 90% of my remixes are not monetized. So like, I don't make that much money off YouTube unless my original songs are like my covers pop off, which do pay me. The remixes where there's actually someone's vocals on the track, like 90% of the time they get copyrighted straight away. They just allow for whoever owns the rights to the song, they collect all the monetization income or whatever. So in order to really get into the YouTube partnership program, you can't only upload remixes. You're gonna have to upload a mixture of things, which is why I make remixes, I make original music, I make videos of me showing how to make beats and all types of stuff on this channel. Ethan says, what was the hardest part of your career and what was the low and how did you get out? So I want to say the hardest part of my career was honestly when I still had my 9-to-5. Granted, that really built a platform, but when I tell you I was drained, the job I had, I would go there from 9 to 6. It was 9 to 6. It wasn't even a 9-to-5. It was a 9 to 6. But basically, once I got home from work, I'll probably eat dinner or something, and then I'll just start making beats. I'll start working on YouTube videos, beat videos, whatever I have to do. Sometimes I wouldn't go to sleep till like 4, 5 a.m. Literally go to sleep for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, wake up, shower, skip breakfast, and go straight to work. So that was definitely the hardest point of my career. I definitely wanted to give up like almost every night because it was just stressful, bro. Like, plus I'm lazy at heart. So I really had to break out of my laziness in order to even build up that work ethic. So fighting the urge to just come home and go to sleep or come home and just eat food and watch Netflix, play Xbox and stuff like that was very difficult. Oh, but how I got out of it, we've already spoke about this. I just kept grinding and I eventually was able to quit my job. I think I'm gonna end it with that. Thank you for everybody who asked the questions. I had a bunch of questions on Instagram, so I'm sorry I couldn't get to all of them. But yeah, on that note, 2020 was crazy. I hope you guys all made it through okay. You didn't suffer too much loss. If you did, sorry for your losses. Let's hope 2021 is much, much better. For me, I'm hoping to move out soon. That's my #1 goal. That's my #1 priority over everything. So hopefully within a couple of weeks, this isn't the background you will be seeing anymore. Please, please. I believe in manifestation, so I am grateful that I have received the keys to my new home. Thank you everyone who's been rocking with the channel, rocking with all my music. Shout out to everybody. I did give away $400, so shout out to everybody who won. I'm still gonna give away the last $100. I think I'm gonna give it away on like Instagram Live or something, so stay tuned for that. Last video of 2020. I am a table. Don't let anybody tell you what you can or cannot be. Thank you for watching. L.Dre out.